Parenting can feel like a lot, especially when you're the one carrying the mental load, managing the home, and trying to keep everything from falling apart. If you're tired of being the default for everything and you want simple systems that help your home run with more calm, more structure, and more teamwork, you're in the right place. Hey there, I'm Diane Jimenez, mom of 3, coach, and professional organizer. And on this podcast, we talk about more than just organizing your home. We cover reducing the mental load, teaching kids real life skills, and creating routines that actually work in real family life. So whether you're folding laundry, out for a walk, or hiding in your car for a minute of peace, I'm so glad you're here. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Organized-ish Parent Podcast. My name is Diane, and today's episode is for the mom who feels like she has 1,000 tabs open in her brain. Because once you start getting traction, once you finally start shifting responsibility at home, or you start seeing progress in your own routines, or you finally feel, okay, I can breathe a little, a trap shows up, and it's sneaky. It's the trap of thinking, okay, now I need to fix everything. So instead of letting progress settle, you start reaching for more change, more habits, more goals, more plans, more rules, more structure. And your brain tells you it's productive. It feels motivated. It feels like you're being responsible. But what it usually creates is the total opposite. It creates overwhelm. It creates inconsistency. And then it creates guilt. So today we're talking about how to choose one habit when everything feels important. Not one habit forever, only one habit for this season. So you can actually build momentum without burning out. If everything feels important, you're not behind. You're overloaded. And overloaded moms don't need more habits. Am I right? They need a better filter. Here's the truth. You don't need more habits. You need one habit that reduces friction, because friction is what drains you. Friction is what makes everything feel harder than it needs to. It's not that you can't do things. No. It's that your days are always packed with transitions, interruptions, mental load, and other people's needs. So when you add 5 new habits, your brain doesn't go, perfect, I have time for these. No, it goes, cool, now we're failing at 5 more things. That's why too many habits at once usually creates the same cycle. You start strong, you miss a day, then you miss another day, and then you fall off. So then your brain says, see, I can't stick to anything. But it's not you. It's the quantity. It's the overload. The unrealistic expectation that you can build a new lifestyle in the same week you're also managing school, work, meals, laundry, and everyone's emotions, including your own. So instead of picking the most impressive habit, we pick the habit that makes tomorrow feel lighter. Now let's talk about why this happens, because once you understand this, you will stop blaming yourself. A habit is not just the habit. A habit comes with planning it, remembering it, making decisions around it, tracking it, adjusting it, and usually judging yourself about it. So when mom says, I'm working on 5 habits, she's not working on 5 habits. She's working on 5 projects. And if you're the default parent, you already have projects, right? You're already running school logistics, meals, clutter management, schedules, emotional regulation for your kids, and probably also trying to be a functional adult. So, your capacity is not empty. It's already allocated. That's why you might have weeks where you feel like, why can't I just be consistent like other people? Because other people aren't carrying the same invisible load, or they're paying for support you don't have, or they're in a totally different season than you're in, and your season matters. So instead of, I need more discipline, we shift to, I need to pick what actually fits my capacity. Number 2, don't pick what sounds good. Pick what reduces chaos. Here's where moms pick wrong. We choose habits that sound like growth. So we choose waking up at 5 a.m., doing a full nightly reset, meal prepping everything, working out daily, organizing the entire house, changing our kids' routines, and starting a new productivity system. And listen, I'm not against any of these at all, but the question is not, is this a good habit? The question is this the right first habit for this season? Because your first habit should reduce daily friction, not add pressure. So I want you to think in 2 categories. Category A looks impressive. Category B makes life easier. We want category B first. So here are friction-reducing habits that actually work for overloaded moms. A 10-minute kitchen close. Backpacks and shoes reset at night. 1 load of laundry baseline. A simple calendar check-in. A drop zone reset. A survival bedtime rhythm. These habits don't make you feel like a brand new person overnight, but they make your day feel less chaotic. That's the goal. And that's what creates momentum. Now, here's the exact tool I want you to use. Ask yourself, what would make tomorrow feel 20% easier? Not 200%. Not fix my entire life. No, just 20%. Because 20% easier is realistic, and realistic is repeatable, and repeatable is what becomes a habit. Let me give you some examples so you can feel how this lands. For one mom, 20% easier means I'm not waking up to a disgusting kitchen. So her anchor habit becomes 5-minute counter clear and start the dishwasher. For another mom, 20% easier means I'm not scrambling at 7:45 a.m. So her anchor habit becomes backpacks packed and outfits picked out the night before. For another mom, 20% easier means for her, I'm not constantly thinking about what's for dinner. So her anchor becomes a 10-minute meal plan and repeating that for 5 meals. For another mom, 20% easier means I stop losing everything at the door. So her anchor habit becomes 1 drop zone rule. Shoes here, bags here, papers here. See the difference? These aren't impressive habits. These are relief habits. And relief is what overloaded moms need first. Let me tell you the pattern I see constantly. And if you've done this, you're not alone. A mom gets inspired. She decides, this week, I'm changing my life. She picks 5 habits. She's going to declutter the house, start a new morning routine, meal plan, work out, and get her kids on responsibility. And Monday is great. Tuesday is decent. Then Wednesday hits. A kid gets sick. Work blows up. Practice runs late. School throws in a last-minute email. Dinner becomes chaos. Laundry piles up. And suddenly, those 5 habits are out the door. They're gone. Now, the problem isn't that she stopped. No, the problem is what her brain makes it mean. She doesn't interpret it as, I picked too many things. She interprets it as, I am inconsistent. I can't stick to anything. And then she starts over next Monday. New Life Monday. Again. That's not habit building. That's a cycle. So we break the cycle by choosing one habit that fits your actual life. What if I don't know what to pick? Let me answer this, because this is where moms freeze. If you don't know what habit to pick, start with this one question. What is the one point in my day that repeatedly triggers stress? Just think about it. Is it the mornings, after school, dinner time, bedtime? Is it the weekends? Is it your kitchen? Is it your entryway? Is it laundry overflow? Look, whatever triggers stress is where friction is the highest. So you pick the habit that reduces that friction there. Because when one friction point gets smoother, the whole day gets easier. So here's what I want you to do today. Step number 1, answer this. What would make tomorrow 20% easier? Step number 2, make it small. Not clean the kitchen. Do this instead. Clear the counters for 5 minutes. That's it. Not fix the whole week. Do look at tomorrow's calendar. Not fix laundry forever. Do one load start to finish. Not bedtime routine overhaul. Do backpacks packed and shoes ready. Step number 3, attach it to something that already happens. This is important. A habit sticks when it's tied to an existing trigger. Here are some examples. After dinner, before you brush your teeth, when you start the coffee, right after school drop-off, when you put the kids to bed. If you leave it floating, I'll do it sometime, it won't stick. So you need a habit plus a trigger. Now let's talk about the moment moms fall off. You miss a day. Here's what most moms do. They assume it's over. They go, well, I messed up. And then they quit. But missing a day is normal. The difference is what you do next. So here's the rule. Never miss twice. You can miss once, just not twice. So when you miss once, the next day, you make the habit smaller, not bigger. So if you missed, let's say, the 10-minute reset, the next day, just do a 2-minute one. If you missed meal planning, choose 3 dinners, not 7. If you missed the drop zone reset, do bags only. That's how you stay consistent in real life. Consistency isn't perfection. Consistency is recovery speed. Let me say this clearly. If you keep trying to change everything at once, you'll keep feeling like you're starting over. And you don't need more willpower. You need fewer priorities running at the same time. One habit reduces friction. Friction drops. Then you add the next layer. That's how stable homes and capable kids are built. Not from intensity, from repeatable systems. So, if you want help choosing your anchor habit for your season, DM me the word clarity and tell me what feels most chaotic right now. I'll help you pick the one habit that reduces friction first. Because once friction drops, everything gets easier. And if you're stuck trying to choose where to start, take my organizing style quiz. It will help you identify the one habit that will make the biggest difference. One habit, one shift, and then momentum. All right, my friend, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.